Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we are playing objectively the worst Battle Network game in the series. It is Mega Man Battle Network 4. We're playing the Red Sun version. Just like Battle Network 3, there were two different versions, but in this case, there's a lot of significant differences. In fact, for Battle Network 4, 5, and 6, I actually own both versions of each game. I'll go over why I picked Red Sun in a little bit. But first, I want to talk about, you can notice my previous game, it says Continue 2. Why does it say Continue 2? Well, that is because in order to do all of the post-game content, including the post-game super bosses, you have to play through the entire game at least 3 times. 3 times if everything goes well and you collect everything you need to collect, which I'm hoping that's what we're going to do. I am going to try and commit to doing that and showing off the post-game super bosses. 2 reasons for that. We'll talk about my motivation for that. We'll go ahead and get started here. So my motivation for this is twofold. First, I've never actually done a full 100% playthrough of Battle Network 4 on either version. I've made many attempts. I've gotten to the 3rd playthrough. I've given up on the game and then came back to it and tried again. So many times. I feel like this is my most played Battle Network because I just keep giving it chance after chance after chance. So I've never done it before, and also my other motivation is I was looking around YouTube back when I was playing Battle Network 1 or 2, and I was planning on, what I was going to do with Battle Network 4, because yes, this game is boring. I was planning on, possibly even skipping this game entirely, and, starting with the Battle Network 4, and then being oh, I played the entire game off camera, and now we're playing Battle Network 5. I considered doing something like that. I considered doing, just playing through the game once and not doing all the post-game stuff. But I was looking around YouTube, and I was looking to see if anyone else had, full playthroughs. And what I saw was, people would do, a full first playthrough, and then for playthroughs 2 and 3, they would only show, the bits that are different between playthroughs. More on that later into the game. It'll make sense as we go on. But, and then they would just, list out, the items and stuff they collect and that. And you don't really get the full experience of, how to deal with the virus battles in Games 2 and 3. Games 2 and 3 are also called Hard Mode and Super Hard Mode. I'm not going to call them that. It'll make more sense as we go. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of time to fully analyze every aspect of this game in depth, because we're going to do all 3 playthroughs and show off all 3 playthroughs. There was one playthrough I found where they did go through and show all 3 playthroughs the whole way through. The thing is, though, it was a group of people. One person was playing, it was the same person the whole time, and then they had other commentators or guest commentators at times, and that created a neat and interesting dynamic. And so there's things there that I can't replicate because I'm only one person, but I wouldn't try to replicate that. But gameplay-wise, everything they did with, as far as folder construction and in-game battling, was just as terrible as you could get. I know this is a bad game, but when you make a lot of basic mistakes, and the thing is, there would even be points where they would acknowledge their basic mistakes. They had 15, I kid you not, 15 chip codes, different chip codes in their folder at once. And they're hey, I could probably change the folder around so we have, multiple, we can select more than one chip per round. And then they didn't do it. And then when they finally got around to doing it, some, 40 episodes later, they're they went from 10 chip or from 15 chip codes down to 10 chip codes, and I mean, technically it's an improvement, but it's not really better, you know. If you've been watching the past few Battle Network games I've played on here, you know I usually get down to 1 chip code is, you know, the goal, because then you can guaranteed select 5 chips every time you go into the custom menu, and it just helps you move through your folder more quickly, dish out more damage at once, etc. Or even just having 2, maybe 3 or 4 codes if, you know, some of those are just like a splash of 1 or 2 chips, and then you have a bunch of the asterisk or star chips, which can act as wildcards. I did that through, well, most of Battle Network 3's playthrough, and it worked well. Now, when it comes to Battle Network 4, however, one of the issues I've had is I have a really hard time getting a folder that I actually enjoy, you know, or find easy to use. I don't know if that's quite how I want to... Let's just say there's no easy button folder like there was in Battle Network 1, 2, or 3. There's no Gator PA, there's no Flash Rats. If you're wondering what's going on screen as far as that whole segment there with Naxa, by the way, don't worry about it. The game will mostly forget about it anyways. And here we join Lan, and Mega Man is beeping, and beeping, and beeping. We have a picture of Dr. Light, Lan's grandpa here. I don't know what that's a picture of. Is that a picture of Lan with his twin brother when they were kids? That photo's kind of blurry. So the first thing you'll notice about the graphics is, you know, Lan looks a lot smaller, and when we get to the internet, Mega Man's going to look a lot smaller in comparison to the environment. And so we do have a graphical shift between Battle Networks 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Virus scan. Is everyone performing regular viruses? Let's back that up. May suddenly break down. Try to check for viruses once every day. Is everyone performing regular viruses scans? You may have noticed that there were other typos already. This game, I'm convinced proofreaders just did not exist for this game. I mean, within this episode, we'll have at least half a dozen just basic grammatical and spelling issues. The microwave is broken, so I can't make breakfast. Because apparently a bowl of cereal and milk just doesn't exist in this world. I don't use the microwave for breakfast. I don't really eat a breakfast that you have to cook. I'll jack you into it. See, this is what I'm talking about. And it's not just that, okay, the oven is... That's the oven. Whatever. It's not just that... See, Mega Man's smaller. Some people don't like this graphical change. I'm indifferent towards it. I don't... I mean, there's things I like about it. I like being able to see more of the surroundings. It kind of can lead to some less running into dead ends when you're going through mazes and such, because you can see more of the environment rather than, hey, here's a split path, take a blind guess, and you only get to see, like, the next 2 steps when you have to make your decision, and then you start running down the path, and... yeah, so we get to see a little bit more, although that doesn't mean... that doesn't mean that I'm not going to get lost in maziness. I mean, that always happens with me. The virus is busting. The basic battle theme here, these first two battles, we're familiar with all of this, if you've been following this. If you haven't, I'll give you the lowdown. We use chip attacks to damage enemies. You can select either the same chips or chips that have the same chip code, being, you know, the A, B, A, S, L. Right now we can select both of these cannons because, well, they're both in the A code and they're both the same cannon chip. And then the asterisk or star chip, I'll refer to them as star chips, act as a wild card, and so they can be paired with any other single code. Yep, and then we can move around on the battlefield. Our area is red, enemy area is blue. We use A to launch our battle chips. The custom gauge, when that gets full, we can go back to the custom screen, get more battle chips. Let's bust a virus. Let's bust a move. Okay. And you notice I got a counter hit there, and it doubled the attack power of my next chip. So that we're going to learn in the in the third battle here. One of the big differences between Battle Network 4, 5, and 6 and Battle Network 3 is the way countering works. We're going to use Air Grab, Wide Sword. Yep, they have the same chip code. I already explained this. And I'm just going to go quickly through this. I mean, there's probably more issues with the text in the script. Part of the viruses is... We'll let that one slide. Now, we've had typos and stuff in the Battle Network series before. I'm looking at, like, Load Chawed from the first game, but it's not nearly as bad. Like, I think we've already had more typos and grammatical issues in this game so far, in this one episode, than we had in, like, any one of the previous games, like, throughout its entirety. That's how bad this is. Now, granted, typos and stuff, they don't affect the gameplay. That's not the reason this is the worst Battle Network game. It's just, it's a sign, it's a contributing factor. So we're in full synchro mode now. Whenever you counterattack a virus, you will activate full synchro mode. And that doubles the power of your next attacking chip. Pretty cool, huh? This is how full synchro will work for the rest of the Battle Network series. And it works just like the counterattacking from Battle Network 3. You have to do your counterattack just as the enemy goes to do their attack. And what happens is a little bit different from Battle Network 3. In Battle Network 3, you had to kill the enemy with the counterattack in order to get the prize. You would get the prize of bug fragments. We don't get bug fragments that way anymore. We get full synchro mode. Here we go. Counter and full synchro. I've already been explaining it. Full synchro mode, also a term that was used in the past Battle Network games to mean something very different. Well, somewhat different, I should say. It's when Lan and Mega Man were fully in sync, and Mega Man was using the hub.bat program. Anyways, emotion window. Yeah, we have an emotion window that's new. If you operate him poorly, and he keeps taking damage, he'll get anxious. That's a very vague description of how to become anxious. Well-operated Navi will go full synchro, a state where a Navi and operator act as one. This improves focus. If you avoid attacks, yeah, if you get hit by an attack while you're in full synchro, you'll be knocked out of full synchro and you'll be back to normal state. This whole thing sounds a little bit more confusing than what it really is. So here, countering, you have to use a chip attack. Now, it doesn't, in Battle Network 3, it had to kill the enemy, and you could also use your buster to kill the enemy as long as you got it right when the enemy is about to attack. In this game, you have to use a chip attack, and it has to be a chip attack that does not stop time, aka not a chip that freezes the screen like a Navi chip, so you can't get counterattacks with Navi chips. I see, it surprises them. Also, if you get a counterattack and you don't kill the enemy will actually be stunned for a little while. It's kind of useful. And it's something we're going to have to get used to, you know, for the entirety of the rest of the Battle Network series. I'm okay with this full synchro implementation and countering system and all that. I would like a better way to farm bug fragments, though, because the countering was really good when it came to that. But I'm not opposed to this whole full synchro doubled attack thing. So what we want to do, they're starting off in full synchro, so these air shots will deal a double damage. You may notice there's a windy symbol next to him, and we have a sword symbol too. Those will be important to know later. So we launch that, Oh, I didn't get full synchro. You can, if you end a battle full synchro, your next battle, you'll be getting full synchro. I mean, it wasn't working here because these are tutorial battles. And there's also certain chips that can make it really easy to get the counterattacks on. Yeah, it doesn't work with time stop chips like area grab. Yeah, that's another one. It's okay now. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Thank you so much. Oh, he's hurt. I knew it. You are hurt, aren't you? I think my ignition system is broken. I won't be able to heat anything. Well, then I can't make any brick. Well, aren't you useless? What can we do? Let's just starve. Let's see. I could fix him if I could get my hands on a recover patch. Where can we get a recover patch? Well, I think you can buy one from a Navi on the net. Alright. I mean, could you have like a banana or a piece of fruit? You don't need to put that in the microwave. Then again, maybe these people do microwave their bananas. Actually, I want to go back into that microwave, because there's probably mystery data in there for us. AC/DC Area 3. You can use your PC to get there. This should be enough money. And bring it to me right away. Okay. Let's go back in here. So one thing between playthroughs is all of the blue mystery data will reset. It's like this blue mystery data. However, in games 2 and 3, it'll be something different than this. It might even be the same as that. I don't know. For that particular one, but if you say we forgot to pick up that mystery data, then it might be the exact same. Our chip folder is terrible, by the way. I was trying to counterattack with that bomb. Oh, we can also charge our buster right away if we wanted to do that. Let's use this chip. It's Vulcan. It would be so much better if... Oh, see, it does 3 hits. Vulcan is one of the chips that is really easy to use to get, like, counterattacks with, due to the multi-hit nature. Okay. And we got a guard. I could actually use that, I think. We have all these different chip codes, and you guys know me, I don't like these mini-bombs. We'll keep the ones that match the mini-bombs we have. Yeah, we have a few different chip codes. We'll work on... clearing that up. Just seeing if there's anything else that we can do. Which I don't believe there is. Okay. To the PC. So the Virus battle music, it's okay. It's not my favorite from the series. This lands homepage. I kind of like the background here, more so than the backgrounds we had in Battle Network 3, where everything was just kind of... Oh, wait. These backgrounds are all going to be basically the same. I liked his soccer background. It lets you know that he likes soccer. Welcome to the internet. This gate... Okay, Net Battler Club President's Office. We don't have to worry about that right now. Or possibly ever. Ooh, Airshot in the Star Code. Yes, please. That is true. We can have 4 copies of any individual chip. We have 3 Airshots right now. So I'm going to go ahead and replace another mini-bomb there. Get those B codes out of the folder. Get the mini-bombs out of the folder. I don't have anything that matches. And you can see we use the crack out to, you know, stop the ground-based attack from coming through. Let's use this Vulcan chip. And so since it's triple hit, it will hit multiple times. So that would have done a total of 60 damage there. Guard 1 in the A code. I would definitely like more of those. Probably instead of... The crackouts aren't super useful. At least not right now. I don't need them. I do like the way the internet is set up. So you notice we're on a side path right now because it's not, you know, the main path is going to be super wide. It's going to have like a main color. Oh, here's another new feature of Battle Network 4, one that I do enjoy. I don't enjoy having a Met on the back row and no way for me to damage him. No, so if that green mystery data gets hit by either you or an enemy, you lose it entirely. You also notice there's no more add button. We cannot add chips, and there's only 8 available chip slots. The other 2 blank slots, those will be important later. Oh, I was slightly too slow on that. We'll just keep upgrading our folder here. I don't need the crackouts right now. Recover 10 in the Star Code. That is better than having Recover 10 in... We're kind of getting rid of the L code, so let's get rid of one of the L codes of that. I always want to keep at least 2 or 3 recovery chips in the folder. Might be certain parts of this game where you want more. I want to use this just because I can't... Okay, come to the front. That is the opposite of coming to the front. Yeah, these Thunder... Uh-oh. These Thunder viruses are back from Battle Network 1. And they can paralyze you. Wonderful. Okay. Alright, I've had enough of you. So Vulcan, one of our new chips. Oh, am I just, like, slightly too slow there? Oh, then we get a Thunder 1 in the L code. I'm not going to use that, at least not right now. And that's a door. We've seen those types of doors before where we need this certain ID to unlock them. Okay, and I have just a complete mishmash of chip codes here. I have a plan. I have a plan. I mean, I could be charging my attack and whatnot, but, here's my plan. Nice double delete there, and another guard 1A. We haven't even seen a guard 1 yet. I don't know what I want to get out more. Guess that. You can get to ACDC 3 by following the main street. Yep, we know. This is not my first time playing this game. Yeah, the BBS. Dex code. Okay, I don't need to hear from you. Here's a shop. I'm a net dealer, but I'm not open. Well, why are you just standing there if you're not open? Whatever. Okay, mystery data. Let's get this one. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna recover first. You cannot actually double your recover. Launch that. There we go. So, if the battle ends and the green mystery data isn't destroyed, you get it. And what did we get? Oh, wow, 2,000 Zenny. I knew we could get money. I thought we only got 1,000 Zenny from ACDC area. 2,000 is really nice. Especially this early in the game. I'm going to go ahead and, for chip code consistency, get rid of the guard L and use the guard A. I mean, it doesn't go with our mini-bomb Ls, but we're getting rid of those anyways. And there's the security cube. You need the P code. And already, we're seeing purple mystery data. It requires Unlocker to get. Oh, we have 2 green mystery datas, like, right back to back here. We'll recover and we'll do this. You want some? Oh, wow, that was really lucky. I thought my shield was gonna drop. Okay, a little bit of money. I'm not going to complain about money, because we're going to be very starved for money in this game. Since we have to do 3 entire playthroughs, all of the, that means all of the purple mystery datas, we'll have to get those 3 times. Oh, I was hoping to... Okay, well, let's show off the Buster. Oh, let's not show off the Buster. We'll just keep using our chip attacks. I think that gives us a full set of Thunder 1Ls, which... I mean, I know we're trying to get rid of the L code. Okay, it's not a full set, but I'd rather use those than the mini-bombs. Mini-bombs are just so slow and difficult to use. In fact, I would rather use Thunder 1L over Sword S. Because swords and wide swords depends on them to be in the front. Or have an area grab to increase your range, but I don't think we're going to worry about that right now. Copy damage. Duplicate damage to second enemy. That's a semi-usable chip. Get rid of that. Can I? Oh, hey, I can preset stuff already. I only have 4 MB, or megabytes, so there's not a ton I could preset. I could preset a guard, or I could preset a guard. That's all I can preset. That's fine. Now, we will start every battle with a guard star chip. which can be really useful. See how useful it is selecting 4 ships at once? Oh. Other goodies you can get from in-battle green mystery data are chips. I'll definitely take more money. I will take all of the money. Farming these green bubbler Q in-battle mystery datas is a great way to... Oh. I'll buy it. Did I get the money from Dad? I don't know. I'm not ready to jack out yet. I want to explore and get everything else that we can get here. Just use these guards. We'll come down here. Guards are fairly useful chips early in the game. I like them anyways. Okay, so that's the town area, and the program is telling us we can't go there. See, this is why I want to... Every time I go on the internet, I always want to get as much of the green mystery data as I can. I wanted to use the Vulcan, but I don't have anything else that it goes with it. Alright, so there's a little bit more money. What's back this way? Spikies! Oh, awesome. I can use this. Maybe. Okay, so it just copied the damage to himself. I need to hit the other one. But as long as I stay in these 2 rows, that Spiky is never going to launch an attack. Never going to launch an attack that will hit. That'll hit the top row. So it's pretty easy to get the green mystery data and battle mystery data here in the AC/DC area. You notice there's another one of those skull gates with another mystery data behind them. If we fail to get that mystery data on this playthrough and we go to game 2, I believe the mystery data is the same, or it shifts to what you would normally get in game 2, and then you would have to go through... You can go beyond game 3, you can go game 4, 5, 6, 7, many times as you want, up until 100. Once you get to game 100, if you play through this 100 times, the game will completely erase your data and reset, and you'll be at a complete brand new game 1, like starting how we just started. I only know this because I heard someone actually did that. I don't know who would do that to themselves, but yeah, ponder that, and we'll fix the microwave next time.